Hello guys, welcome to this lesson about financial mathematics. This is part 2 of the lessons under this topic, and in part 1 I discussed how to calculate monthly installments, and our problem or our scenario is about a loan that is taken out of 1 million rands from a bank, and the interest rate there we saw that it was 9% per annum compounded monthly. Okay, so if you have not watched that video, I encourage you, before you continue with this one, to please watch that one. Okay, so in this video or in this lesson, I will be discussing or showing you how to use the present value annuity formula to calculate the outstanding balance on the loan after some period of time or after some payments have been made towards that particular loan. Okay, so what do we have here on the board? I have the timeline here for us. Well, the payment period is 25 years, and the question in the book, as a continuation of the main question. Okay, so we are on page 283, and in the first question, as I said, we were asked to calculate the monthly installments, and in B, the question is to calculate the balance outstanding on the loan after 5 years, immediately after the 60th payment has been made. Okay, so what do we know? That in this period, the 5 years, this period has been paid up, and that is equivalent to 60 payments that have been paid. 60 payments, why? Because these are monthly payments and that they have occurred for 5 years, giving us a total of 60 payments in this period. So we're not worried about this. We are now interested in the outstanding period or the outstanding number of payments that needs to be made to settle the loan. Okay, and this outstanding period, we can see that it is 20 years. Okay, and having monthly payments towards the payment of the loan means that you're going to have a total of 240 payments that needs to be made, of which at the moment at T5 or year 5 are outstanding. Okay, so then that becomes a very important number because we're going to use it in terms of our outstanding number of payments in our present value formula. Okay, so very important to note that. So what do we know? If we now want to calculate the outstanding balance, we need the monthly installments that are made, and the monthly installments, of course, will be happening for 20 years, giving us a total of 240 payments. The interest rate still remains the same, it's still 9% per annum compounded monthly. So let us substitute. We have 8,391 rands and 96 cents as our monthly installments, and then the substitution in the brackets, it's 1 minus 1 plus 0.09, okay, divided by 12 to the power of negative what? Our n now is 240, okay, and then we divide this by our interest rate, 0.09, and this happens on a monthly basis. Okay, so this is the substitution, very important, your x, your I, and your n then. Okay, so this calculation will help you to find out how much of the loan still needs to be paid in the next 20 years, okay, if the monthly installments are made and the interest rate is still kept at 9%, okay, considering or assuming that it is a fixed interest rate. Okay, so if you put this in your calculator, you arrive at 932,000 rands, 724 rands and 1 cent. Okay, so this person, after 5 years of paying 8,391 rands and 96, still owes this much. And remember, in our first lesson, the value of the loan or the total amount that was given to this person by the bank is 1 million rands. So we can see that there's no significant really difference after 5 years, because a large portion of this monthly installments goes towards the payment of interest. Okay, and in the third lesson that I'll be presenting, I will be talking about that. Okay, how to split the payments into actual capital of the loan that is paid up and the payments towards the interest. Okay, so we can see that this is the outstanding balance, and this is how much that this person still needs to pay up for the next 25 years to be able to settle the loan. Okay, so I believe this is as clear as possible to you, and it's really about having a neat and ordered timeline in your solution, because remember, inquiry is about what is given, what does it mean, and how can I use what is given to solve the problem. Okay, every number or every keyword in mathematics has a meaning. Okay, so even this answer has a meaning, as I have explained. All right, so I believe this is helpful. The present value annuity formula can be used to talk about various situations, one of which is this one, calculating the outstanding balance. Okay, so I believe this was clear to you and you have enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for tuning in, guys. See you next time. Sharp, sharp.